Good morning, because it is the morning technically. It's 1:45 a.m. I just got home from LA. Of course, that's my second home basically. Jen and I I just got home, but Jen and I went to the rock band concert with Panic at the Disco, Dashboard Confessional, Plain White Tees, and The Cab, my favorite. It was so much fun, and I got front row. I was right there at the barricade, right in front of like the guitarist who was ever on the stage right, audience left. Right there. So like when the Cab was playing, Ian was right in front of me, and Singer was totally looking at me like more than 20 times in the eyes, and he would like make funny faces at me, and I was like, "Oh my god." I'm gonna upload the pictures soon. My camera totally died before Plain White Tees, so all my pictures are of the Cab and some of Plain White Tees, which is a bummer, but what can you do? I'm hydrating right now. So the Cab was amazing, and we met these really cool people before going in, and they were giving out some meet and greet stuff. Didn't get that. Bummer. But when we got in there, there was this, I think she was like English or Australian, I forgot. I think Australian. Anyway, she was behind us. Her name was Alex. She was really cute. And she was like, "Are you here for the Cab?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah." I'm like, "I love the Cab." I'm like, "Look, I'm a Whisper Warrior. Rah." Yeah, this is what you can buy. Whisper Warrior. It's their fan club members' names were Whisper Warriors. And she was like, "I'm not really into the Cab." I'm like, "Oh, you will be." And after their set was done, she was like, "Oh, I love them." I was like, "Go buy the CD." And so I think they won over a lot of kids tonight, which is their goal, which I told Cash at the end of the show. He was like, "Sweet." And I was like, "Party." And Plain White Tees played, and they were so great, and I was dancing, and Tim was right there, and we're usually always on the other side, so it was cool to be on this side in front of Tim. And then after that, they had Rock Band, like 2 stations set up on the stage, and bands would go up and play while they were getting ready for Dashboard Confessional. And there was a girl behind me who was screaming at the top of her lungs, "Chris, you're so sexy." And I was like, whoa. My ears hurt so bad from her. And so Dashboard Confessional played, and they were really good. Like, I wish I was a bigger fan, but eh. And then 2 more bands performed while they were getting ready for Panic at the Disco. We were all so excited, and they played, and Ryan was right in front of me. Totally eye contact, and Brendan, and John, and Spencer, and there were 2 drum kits, and Brendan went and banged on one, and then he was playing the piano, and he was like going on the guitar. It was crazy. It was like Prince. And yeah, it was pretty incredible. And then the last song they did was Shout, and we just went crazy, and we're jumping up and down and dancing like heathens, and it was screaming and a little bit louder now. It was incredible. And then it was over, and we walked back toward like the buses and stuff, and I saw my bro Anthony. "What up?" And my sister was like, "We have to go, I have to go move my car." And I was like, "No, it's fine." So I went and I moved my car to a different lot. Just whatever. And I walked back, and then hanging out with Anthony for like 3 minutes, and then all of his buddies were like, "Yeah, we're gonna go." It's really cold. It was cold. I'm wearing shorts and my Nikes, which I got a lot of compliments on over there, on my neon Nikes, if you see them. And people are like, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "The Nike store, man. They're $40. Psh. And Anthony left, so I was wearing a sweater and my show shirt and my blue, like, I don't know, American Apparel shorts. They're pretty. They're not very thick. They're nothing at all. And I was like, oh my god, it's freezing. The Santa Anas were picking up, and it was crazy. We're standing there, and we see, like, Ian from the Cab, walking by, and then we see Cash, and girls are like, oh, Cash, Cash, Cash. So we go over, and I just hugged Cash because my camera wasn't working. And I got a autograph. It says Cash, and it's got a money symbol right there. Yeah. And then we saw Zach, the bodyguard of Panic at the Disco. And we're like, where's Panic? Oh, there they are. And they were walking out. We're like, ah. And the Zach's like, stop. And we all stop in the middle of the sidewalk. He's like, go to the other side of the street. So we go. He's like, go over to that barricade, and maybe the band will come out. And he comes over to us, and he's like, all right. He's like, I'm going to go ask the guys if they want to come out. He's like, some of them might not want to, because some of them might not feel like it, or a few of them have been drinking. We're like, tee-hee. He's like, but if you wait out here, he's like, we know it's cold, and there's only a few of you. There was like maybe 15 of us out there. And so we see him go over to the bus, and we're like shivering like crazy. It's so cold. And we see, Spencer's coming out of the bus. John, Brendan, Ryan, it's all of them. And so they all came out, and we got hugs, and I got my ticket signed. Ooh, look at that. I got my ticket signed. I got my ticket signed. What? Yeah. So excited. And Brendan was the first one to sign, and I'm going to say it. He was checking me out. I said it. He was checking me out. I said it. That's all I'm going to say. He was checking me out. Or wondering why the hell was I wearing shorts when it was so cold. But he was wearing a t-shirt, so... But it was funny. And then I gave him a hug, and he was like, ooh, your hug's so warm. I'm like, linger. Please linger. And then Spencer signed, and he was dope. And Ryan signed, and he gave me another hug. Told him how awesome they were. And I saw John, and I was telling him that I was from Lake Arrowhead, and he was like, where? And I was like, next to Big Bear. He's like, where? I was like, San Bernardino Mountains. Where? Go east. It was cute. Yep, and then we thanked Zach, and then got out of there. And now I'm home.